everyone, welcome back to a new flow. This one is going to be a really short lower body focused flow that you can do any time of the day, but it's really lovely in the morning just to wake you up, and sometimes can be quite nice after you've been sitting at a desk all day where our hips are a little bit tight. So this is really nice to do then as well. So just come down to your mat. You don't really need any blocks or props for this, but if you do want to use them, have them to hand. So start by going to a cross-legged position, whatever that is for you. So maybe one foot in front of the other, maybe crossing the legs in a half lotus or a full lotus if you fancy. So allowing the hands to just be placed on the knees and just soften the shoulders. Maybe a couple of rolls backwards and forwards. Maybe drawing the shoulders up to the ears and allowing them to come back down. Perhaps closing off the eyes if you're comfortable and ready. So just starting by drawing up the energy through the ground, through the sit bones, the back of the body, the top of the head. And allow some space, some softness in the belly. And just find your breath there. Just taking 5 nice breaths in and out through the nose. You can, of course, release them through the mouth as well. And then when you're done, start to just find some neck rolls down with the chin to the chest, up to one side and in the opposite direction. Finding any pauses that you need here, anything that feels good in your body. And then we'll bring the head back through center and then just start to find some nice circle rolls with the chest. Now this is going to get into the hips as well. So as you breathe in, move the chest forwards around to the side and come back round. Chin towards the chest, rounding through the spine. And moving one way and in the opposite direction. And then when you're ready, coming back through center, uncrossing the legs and crossing them in the opposite direction. And then find a couple more rolls. So you should find that you feel a little bit of a stretch in the left side of the hip now. So again, one way and then the opposite direction. And then come back through center, allow the feet to find the mat, just a bit wider than hip distance. Bringing the hands behind you, fingers facing in, and then just simply windscreen wipe the legs from side to side. You can go as shallow or as deep here with this stretch. Then when you're ready, allow the knees to fold over to the left-hand side. We're going to draw this right hip down and bringing our knees into 90-90 angles. As you inhale, find length through the spine. And then as you exhale, start to walk the hands forwards and away from the knees. Now you might crawl over the knee, or you might find a little bit more of a twist to the right-hand side. Just have a movement, have a feel, what works in your body. And then just allow everything to come down, maybe tenting the fingers to allow the chest to have a little bit more of a stretch here. Taking a couple of breaths. And then as we inhale, start to move the hands back towards the body. And then gently allow the knees to fold over to the right-hand side. Again, this left hip is moving down. And we're going to slowly start to walk the hands away from the legs. Again, finding your comfort, you might reach forward over the knee, or you might find a little bit more of a twist to the left or right. Just until you can find that stretch in the right hip. And just take a moment to let everything go. Whatever stress we've had from the day or what you think you might have, just release it with the breath. And then as we inhale, walk the hands back up And then come to a seated forward fold. So drawing the hips to the middle of the mat, lengthen through the legs, and just flexing through the feet. We're going to bend the legs a little bit here, just very gently. And we're going to inhale as we reach the arms up, and then exhale, reach the arms forwards and down. Maybe you hold onto your toes, but finding somewhere, maybe the outside of the feet, that you can draw the chest up and forwards. Now finding this length through the back of the legs, if it's especially in the morning, I'm definitely a little bit more tight in the hamstrings. So I like to bend my knees here. You still get that really lovely stretch without compromising the spine. If you're comfortable, feel free to lengthen out the legs, that's fine. And then just breathing into this lovely stretch. Maybe with every exhale, finding a little bit more deepening. You can just bring the hands either side on the mat as well. And then simply walk the hands back. We're just going to bring the hands back behind you, fingers facing in. Just puff the chest up. Lovely, and release. Bring the left foot in and allow the left knee to fold outwards. We're pressing away with this right heel. We're going to inhale as we lift the right arm, and then exhale, reaching forwards and down. And again, you can bend this front leg. You can turn this into a little bit of a side stretch as well by bringing the right hand to the inside of the right leg and reaching that left arm up. And then maybe over the left ear. Now forward or side bend, whatever works for you. And as you inhale, walk the hands back, bring the left hand behind you and gently sweep the right arm forwards and up as you lift through the hips. Find this really nice heart opener. And then exhale as we release down, swapping over, bring the left leg down. Right foot in and allow the right knee to fold outwards. Flexing through the left foot, we're going to inhale as we reach the arms up. And then exhale. Reach forwards and down. Again, keep that integrity of the spine, nice long spine. You can turn this into a side stretch. We're walking the left arm to the inside of the left leg and reaching the right arm up. And then maybe over that right ear. Depending on how you feel whenever you're doing this, maybe it'll be different each time. And then as you inhale, walk the hands back, bring the right hand behind you, start to lift through the hips, reach that left arm up. Really nice heart opener, reach the hips forwards. And then exhale as you sit back down. Bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet on the mat and start to come down piece by piece. So draw the chin towards the chest, start to lower down. Head is the last bit to come down. Draw the knees into the chest, giving them a nice big hug, maybe the forehead lifts. And then bring the hands onto the knees and start to circle, opening the knee out wide. And then the opposite direction. Bring the left foot down onto the mat and bring the right ankle on top of the left thigh. Start to walk the left foot in, and you can either guide the right knee out with the right hand, just nice and gently till you feel a stretch, or you can interlace the fingers behind the thigh, flex the feet and draw it towards you. So here, focus on softening through the face, the jaw, the shoulders. Breathing nice and deeply into the belly. And then we're going to release through the hands, keep the legs where they are. We're turning this into a supine twist. So allow the knees to fold to the left. The right foot is going to find the ground and holding onto the ankle. Open up through the right arm and just allow the hips to soften out. You'll feel this stretch straight away. Now, if you are uncomfortable there, you can just bring one knee on top of the other, just in a nice gentle supine twist. Start to release through the legs, unravel. And then bring the right foot down, left foot on top of the right thigh. Start to walk the legs in, and then maybe just gently guiding that left knee out with the left hand. Perhaps interlacing the fingers behind the thigh and drawing the legs in towards the body. Might be quite nice to find a little bit of movement here as well. And then releasing the hands, keep the legs where they are as they fold over to the right. And then the left foot finds the ground, hold on to the ankle and allow everything to fold out to the left. So the left hand, the gaze to the left, maybe closing the eyes, releasing the shoulders down to the earth. And just noticing that stretch in the hip. Now again, if it's uncomfortable, you can bring one knee on top of the other. And then start to release as you unravel the legs. Draw the knees in towards the chest, give them one last big hug. And then finding a happy baby. So soles of the feet towards the sky, draw the knees in towards the body, sacrum down into the earth. You can hold on to either the outside of the feet, the big toe, or the heel. Maybe finding a little bit of movement here. You can stay here for as long as you need. Or if you're ready to come out of the posture, bring the soles of the feet together and allow the knees to fold outwards. Some constructive rest here. And just bringing the hands onto the thighs, gently press them away from the body. Just gently. And then release, bring the hands onto the belly or out to the side. Now you can use this for your Shavasana, relaxation, or you can lengthen through the legs or bending. And just finding a little bit of softness to end our class. Feel free to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you need. I encourage you to stay for a little bit longer if you can. If you're ready to come out, gently start to move onto one side and then coming up to a comfortable place on your mat. Bringing the hands either down onto the knees or palms facing up. Or just take one long big breath to seal the practice. Take a breath in. And exhale, let it go. Thank you for practicing with me. I'll see you again soon.